Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Well, hey, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone had a great day. This is actually ACMG. This is our first presentation since open enrollment. And so a lot of you that have joined us for previous presentations calls, hope you had a successful open enrollment. Hope you've had a great first quarter. But we're excited to be here with you today. I know everyone here is busy, so thanks again for joining us. We have a really exciting presentation and can't wait for everyone to hear what we're going to be talking about. Before we jump into that, I want to introduce myself. For those that don't know me, like I said, my name is Philip Lamar. I'm one of the marketing directors here with the ACMG team. Also want to introduce my good friend, the CEO and founder of ACMG is on the call with us, Rob. And also want to introduce Brenda Sparks, who's one of our additional sales directors of ACMG. I'm glad to have them on the call with us. And before I introduce you to our carrier and to our presenter today, I want to mention a couple things. If you have been in the health insurance business or really the insurance business for any time now, you know, more than ever, consumers are looking for as many benefits as they can possibly get, especially when it comes to their health. And without a doubt, one of those benefits is dental insurance. And if you've ever sold dental, I have, Rob has, Brenda has, a lot of you have sold dental insurance. Traditionally, dental insurance is a very, I'm sorry, did someone say something? Oh, I guess, okay, never mind. Yeah, if everyone wouldn't mind, just for recording this, you can just mute your mics and we'll go from there. But if you've sold dental previously, you know one of the challenges is limited benefits. It's always a challenge that we have to deal with, whether that's an annual max, whether it's trouble with networks, whether it just doesn't cover much. And so today's presentation is going to be solving that problem. Everything that you would want in a dental plan, from a 10,000 annual max, from a robust network, from incredible customer service, from an easy enrollment process, and this is what I really like, a quick, efficient enrollment process for your consumer to get through, and then of course, high commissions, level commissions, everything from an MGA contract to GA contract all the way down. And so get ready. Hope you're ready to learn about it. In my opinion, the top dental product on the market today. This is definitely something that you're going to want in your portfolio. This is a way that you can help your clients save money and get quality coverage for them and their families. So I want to introduce our good friend, Sabrina. She's going to be doing this presentation with the NCD team. So Sabrina, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Philip. Good morning, guys, or good afternoon. I'm on the West Coast right now, so a little bit different time zone. But I really appreciate the introduction, Philip. I'll go ahead and get my screen shared here. So we're going to cover all of our products. We've got a couple great options with MetLife and Nationwide as far as dental goes, and then a VSP Vision product as well. I see some familiar names on here, so I promise I'll keep it a little shorter than the last one you guys attended. Let's see, and bear with me here. I'm going to bump around a little bit. So can you guys see my screen?
We
Good
can.
to go.
Okay. All right. So a little bit of information on NCD. We are technically a product development company. So we partner with Nationwide, MetLife, VSP to build products that we haven't seen on the market, or we know that there are pain points. So like Philip mentioned, $10,000 annual max, and a whole slew of other products from $750 on that, you know, really can make a good fit for any of your members. We have a territory or a regional model. So I'm an account executive for the Northeast part of the country. Some of you have probably spoken to Ken. He is the Southeast region. We've got a couple other account managers for the Midwest, the South, and the West Coast. And I apologize for any questions. Well, hopefully we'll get them answered through the presentation, and then we'll do a Q&A at the end. But I am going to go through this kind of quickly. It can become a lengthy process, so we'll go ahead and kick it off. So I always like to start for NCD, our mission statement. NCD exists to improve lives by driving better health, exceptional experience, and spreading the smile. Now we know that a whole bunch of companies have this shiny mission statement that they like to, kind of dust off, take it off the shelf a couple of times a year, and just put it out there. NCD really lives by this mission statement, of course, spreading the smile through our dental carriers and dental products, but also, and you'll see in a few slides, all of the other benefits that we bring to the table, not just from a coverage standpoint. All right, so getting right into it, we hear these things. I'm sure you've experienced some of these things when it comes to dental. It takes too long to sell, it's complicated, customers don't ask, commissions don't move the needle, and it's not the focus. So Philip mentioned earlier, NCD's got a really, really simplified product. The enrollment platforms are super easy for you to use, for your members to use. They can do self-enrollment. Customers don't ask. I know it's not probably your primary focus. You're not waking up every morning saying, I want to sell dental policies today. But you guys know, especially in the Medicare space, what their plans include, or any health insurance really, what their plans include, and more so what they don't include. So you have to ask. Commissions don't move the needle. As I mentioned before, we do have a level for life commission. So it really should become part of your sales process, and we'll kind of walk through the best way to do that. So we have made it worth your time. Again, it's a very quick process. Essentially, how fast can you type and click through a couple of pages on the enrollment platform? We'll teach you. So we're going to provide marketing materials. We're doing, of course, this webinar today. You're going to have a dedicated account executive for your region. And all of us work very collaboratively. So all of us are gonna help you out. If you're in Florida and you call me, I'm gonna help. Super high annual maximum. Again, the $10,000 annual max benefit for less than $1,000 of premium. Okay, so that is a huge, huge benefit. So let's talk about value a little bit. There's kind of two ends of the value spectrum, right? So you have insurance like your homeowner's policy, your auto insurance. You don't want to look at that. If you're looking at either of those policies, you've probably not had a great day, right? It's there for your protection, but it's not a policy that you are just dying to use. The other end of that value spectrum is a policy that you take out and hope to get more benefit in than what you pay, get benefit out of it than what you pay into it. So this, of course, huge opportunity with the $10,000 annual max for less than $1,000 of premium. Again, just solidifying that peace of mind. Something goes wrong, we've got your back. Again, best commissions, level for life. You can have the possibility to earn up to $500 per sale over the life of the policy. So every single month, you're getting paid the level commissions on that. And then a lifetime enterprise value. Again, with the level for life commission, you're continuously earning that passive residual income, passive with enrollment portals that are easy for your members to use. Put this link at the bottom of all of your emails. Hey, check out my new dental plan, and you'll have members enrolling a couple a day. I've got agents enrolling a couple a day completely passively. So really great opportunity to build that passive income. So how to sell dental. This is, one of the pain points. For every 12 core policies that you sell, only one person is going to ask. And we've done market research. Most of us at NCD have been in the industry. So yes, people are focused on their health insurance needs, or life or annuities or whatever they've kind of originally come to you for. So they're not thinking about their dental insurance. You have to ask. So turning having each conversation with kind of a built-in lead to dental, you're going to change that ratio to every 3 members that you pitch it to, 2 are going to take it. So huge increase in that ratio. and a really great opportunity to build that book of business. The more policies you have, the stickier the business. All right, so let's go in and talk a little bit about our world-class member experience. So hopefully you've not had to call at all, or none of your members have had to call. But if they do, they are going to get the best white glove service in the industry. So we've got an uplifting culture, screening aggressively for positive employees. This is something that all the way at the top, our CEO really prides the company on our member care, our world-class member care. Super strong fulfillment. So they're going to get a welcome email post-enrollment immediately, and then hard ID cards in the mail. So they don't have to have temporary ID cards, nothing paper. They're going to get those hard, glossy ID cards in the mail in 7 to 10 business days. Each member is going to get a welcome call. So, you've talked to the member, you've probably talked to them about a lot of products. So they may have forgotten or may not have completely understood what all they get with an NCD policy. So we're going to call each member and really teach them how to use their policy, help them with their online portal, go as far as finding a dentist in their network and actually scheduling an appointment for them. And first call resolution. So again, priding ourselves on taking care of the issue the very first time. So super high first call resolution, and all phone calls are answered in under 30 seconds, which is unheard of. Been in brokerage companies in the past, call center types, and a lot of companies are fine with 70% of calls answered in under 3 minutes. And NCD is not happy with that, so we're gonna make sure those calls are answered quickly. Here's just a quick view at the member journey. So enrollment, either the agent or member facilitates the enrollment. There's no signature required, no electronic signature, no social security needed, anything like that. You're going to, again, it's just how fast can you click, pick a policy, enter their information. Welcome packet. So again, email, direct mail fulfillments. The welcome call will also reach out on their birthday, just to remind them, happy birthday. Also, how can we help? And then a happy anniversary or renewal call as well. So the most broker-friendly experience as well. We're of course taking care of the members. We want those members to feel just as supported by us as they do when they're talking to you. But we also want you guys to feel supported. So support with a smile. Agent calls. We have a direct agent support line. If you have any questions, you're having trouble with the enrollment link for some reason, or just a quick question that you're calling in for a member on, agent support answers those calls in 30 seconds or less, and answers emails in 1 business hour. And again, dedicated account executives, depending on your territory, strong commissions, agent portal. So once you guys get contracted, you're going to receive your enrollment links as well as a back office link. So this is where you can view all of the members that you've enrolled, sales, commission data, that kind of thing. And it's the most broker-centric plan. The product is super simple and easy for you to pitch and enroll, and move on. And we're gonna take care of the rest. We don't want you guys to spend your time, calling a dentist or calling the carrier if they're out of network and filing a claim and XYZ. We're gonna take care of all of that for you. So you guys can focus on what you need to focus on. So again, just a little bit more about NCDs, kind of the highlights for us. So the super simple process. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it really is that easy. So we love to hit on that. A differentiated product, of course, $10,000 annual max. We're the only one on the market. And then the amazing brand equity of MetLife and VSP. MetLife, especially on the East Coast, household name, right? And VSP, anybody who has ever had a group vision plan through an employer or something like that has likely heard of VSP. They're the largest vision carrier in the country. Okay. So here's a quick look at the MetLife availability map. All of the states in blue is where MetLife is currently available. New York and Connecticut have a few different caveats, or one different caveat on their on our plan here, but we'll chat through that a little bit. All of the states in gray we have filed with and are just waiting state approval. So we just launched this MetLife product in October, so to already be in so many states is really a good thing to see, and hopefully we'll get the rest of these approvals coming in quickly. All right, so into the coverages. So NCD by MetLife, they're made available to you by the National Wellness and Fitness Association. So all of our plans are association plans. We'll talk a little bit more about the association, but the best way to talk about that, when a member asks, what does the association mean? I'm an employee of NCD, right? So I qualify for the NCD health products that they offer. I can get the health insurance, I can get the dental and vision because I'm an employee of NCD. My roommate wouldn't be able to get those benefits, right? Because they're not an employee of NCD. So that's kind of how the association works. You have to be a member of the association to get the plan. AARP has something similar, but we've made it really, really easy with our associations. They're all built, the association fee is built into the price of the plan. There's no separate transaction. It's all done at once. So you become a member of the association and you become a member of an NCD plan. And a question we get a lot is, once they're enrolled, can they get rid of the association? Unfortunately, no, you do have to keep the association. So you'll see the 3 different coverage levels for the MetLife product: $750, $2,000, and $10,000. The $750 plan is flat rate plan, $35 anywhere and everywhere. The $2,000 plan and the $10,000 plan are zip code rated. So that's why you see the range there on the price. $2,000 between $54 and $69 per month, and the $10,000 plan between $72 and $89 per month. So we'll walk through the coverages a little bit. This is a look at the $750 plan. So 100% preventative care, that's pretty standard. 2 exams, 2 cleanings. Your basic care is going to follow a graduated coverage schedule of 50, 65, 80. That's going to be your full mouth x-rays, deep cleaning, fillings, and then you can see the couple of options for the kiddos there. And remember, these lists are included but not limited to. So there are plenty of other coverage codes that are just not listed here. Major care with a $750 plan, you're not really going to get much out of or not going to be able to get much work done for $750. So the major care follows a 0, 10, 25 graded scale. It's there if they need it, and they're also going to get a massive discount by staying in network. But this $750 plan is really for somebody who's, turned 26, came off of mom and dad's policy, or they're in between, they're coming off of a group plan or something like that, and they really don't need any work done besides their exams and cleanings, the occasional filling. So you can see at the bottom here a little bit, the association that we talked about is a graded scale as well, or there's different tiers of the association. So with the $750 plan, you're getting AlloCare Health, Road America, Hearing Aid, Prioritize Wellness, and LifeLock. Again, included but not limited to. But these are the high value high value options on the association plan for this policy. Onto the $2,000 annual max benefit. So you can already see here the basic care and the major care have been upgraded. One other thing to note on the preventative care, of course, 100%, but you also bump up to 3 exams and 3 cleanings per year. With the major care, this is where we can say no waiting period. They're going to get 10% major care coverage right away. $50 per year per member deductible. And they're, I think this is probably cut off on the presentation, but the association benefit down here, really, really great option. This is Teledoc. We'll see another list of the association benefits, but 24-hour, completely free, copay free Teledoc. So really great option, and basically pays for the association fee. That's a full membership to Teledoc. And then the $10,000 Cadillac plan. So again, 3 exams, 3 cleanings, same scale as the $2,000 plan. So 10%, 50%, 60% on major care. This is the only plan with MetLife that includes implants. So keep that in mind. There is a $3,000 limit per year. And I like to be super transparent on that. I know that seems a little bit low compared to a $10,000 annual max. But $3,000 on implants per year, even at a 60% coverage in year 3, that's going to get a member 2 to 3 implants depending on the dentist. And that's really all somebody can handle in a year. Having that much work done in their mouth is 2 to 3 implants, and that's pushing it. So again, with the association, Teledoc, prioritize wellness, Roadside America. We'll take another look at these here. So again, association, you get the access to the NCD dental plans, telemedicine, roadside assistance, fitness and wellness programs, automotive discounts. So the first 3, telemedicine, roadside, and fitness and wellness programs, those are full memberships, full monthly memberships that they're getting as part of this association, and then a whole slew of other discounts. So finding a dentist, super easy. It is through the MetLife PDP Plus network. So over 250,000 providers across the country, 535,000 access points. A lot of carriers like to hang their hat on saying they have 600,000 providers. In most cases, they're talking access points. So again, full transparency, 250,000 providers, 535 access points. That just means that a dentist is working in more than one location. And by staying in network, even in year 1, you've got low coverage on major care. Staying in network is going to give your members a huge discount, 35 to 50% off of typical billed rates. A member can go out of network as well. We'll pay the same rate that we would pay an in-network dentist, but we highly recommend staying in network if possible. Just a couple of product reminders. I don't think I've ever seen a dental policy that doesn't include a missing tooth clause. So we're going to ensure teeth that are in their mouth on the effective date. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be there. And then the implant maximum on the complete plan of $3,000 per year. I'm going to bump over now to the NCD vision. So this is the VSP plan. Again, most valuable plan, most valuable carrier, most highly known carrier on the market when it comes to dental. Quick look at the availability map. You'll see New York and Oregon are in a light blue color. We'll talk about that here in a minute. So this is going to be all of the darker blue states. So it doesn't include New York or Oregon. So the member is going to go to the eye doctor. They're going to get an exam, $20 copay. You need glasses, great. $25 copay for lenses. And then the frames is where the benefits of VSP come in, as well as the lens enhancements. So up to $200 per year, or excuse me, every 2 years for frames, and up to a $220 allowance on featured frames. So the great thing about VSP is that they have really kind of cornered the market, if you will. They've got frame manufacturers, they've got lens manufacturers, they've got people in their network, in their internal network, that can do the lens enhancements, contact fulfillment, those kind of things. So they really are able to keep the cost low by having kind of everything on their side of the house. They don't need a third party to get a frame. They don't need a third party to get a lens, and things like that. So again, you need a pair of glasses. It's going to be $25 for the lenses. That's going to be your single vision, line bifocals, and line trifocals. If you want those lines removed, that's what's called the progressive lenses. VSP offers a phenomenal price on those discounts, prices and discounts on those lens enhancements. So progressive itself normally costs about $175. And with the VSP program here, that is only going to cost your member $50. Let's see, some of the featured frames for VSP are going to be your Calvin Klein, your DKNY, Nike, Ray-Ban, etc. And they have a rotating selection of those featured frames. Probably, I think about every quarter they rotate those, so that's where that $220 allowance is going to come in. Extra $20 to spend on a featured frame for glasses and sunglasses. 20% savings on additional glasses, so an additional pair of glasses for you, prescription sunglasses, regular sunglasses. Again, getting all of the discounts on lens enhancements. So really a super robust vision option here. And again, this is the National Wellness and Fitness Association. So if you were to issue these two policies together, a dental and a vision, that association is going to combine. But Clever Health, hearing aids, Clever RX, really, again, a great association benefit here too. And in all states, excluding New York and Oregon, the policy is $21 per month. New York, it's $21 per month, and Oregon is $22 per month. You'll see a little bit of a difference here. So your copay on your exam is $15, $25 for materials. The biggest difference on this is going to be your frames every 12 months rather than every 24. Additional discounts again on the lens enhancements, additional savings on extra glasses, sunglasses, etc. So, and then at the bottom, discounts and savings, an extra $20 to $40 on featured frame brands. So this one is a touch different. So depending on the frame, depending on the feature, is going to be up to an additional $40 as well. Okay, I'm going to bump screens here. And go over to our nationwide quick. I know I'm kind of flying through this, but I wanted to make sure we got all of this information out, and we can definitely answer additional questions at the end. All right, so with our nationwide product, very similar structure. We've got 3 options with nationwide. We'll take a look at that here. So where is the NCD by Nationwide? Nationwide was our original product. So it's definitely passed more of the acceptance on the states. We've got excluding Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Minnesota, Montana, Alaska. And then those 3 states in orange, you can see we have no products available for whether it's VSP, vision, or dental. We're working on it though. Washington is incredibly difficult. So for the nationwide plans, again, three annual maximums, $1,500, $3,000, or $5,000. And these are all set rate plans. They will not change based on zip code. So they do seem a little bit pricier. You know, somebody in New York is going to think this is a great deal. Somebody in Kansas may think this is not as great of a deal, but by having those set rates, makes it a little bit easier for you guys to remember, and just kind of evens out that cost a little bit. And so this is the coverage that you're seeing here. This is going to be the exact same on every single plan. So whether 1,500, 3,000, or 5,000, your preventative care, 100%, of course, 2 exams, 2 cleanings. Basic care is 80%, no graduated scale. They're coming in straight away at 80%. And major care is going to have a 1-year waiting period. And then they're going to get that 50% coverage on major care. The biggest difference probably between the Nationwide and MetLife plans, Nationwide has no limit on implants, and implants are on every single policy level with Nationwide. So again, you know, $1,500, if you chose that one with Nationwide, it's not going to get a member too awful far in the way of implants, but it is an option there if you know, they happen to need one. So with Nationwide, you're getting the Carrington Maximum Care Plus PPO, as well as Dentamax, Connections Dental. So that it's a stacked network. You're getting access to, we call it the Carrington network. You're getting access to all of those. And again, huge network discounts by staying in network. Highly recommend it, between 20 and 40%. Speaking of the carriers and the network real quick, just one thing to note, when you're talking to a member, and they say, you know, I went into the dentist and they said they don't accept an NCD policy, or they don't accept NCD insurance. They're going to want to make sure that they're saying Nationwide or MetLife to start, and then even better if they could say the Carrington network for Nationwide specifically. But if you say MetLife, most likely a dentist is going to, you know, they're going to know what that means. With Nationwide, Carrington is kind of the trigger word there. So the association benefits with Nationwide is a little bit different. It's the National Small Business Association, NSBA. So this is a higher, or this is more of a discount plan. So hearing aid discounts, vision discounts, travel discounts, you know, your 1-800-Flowers, personal things like that. This association is only $3 per policy. And again, the rates that we looked at earlier are all inclusive of the association plan. Okay, go back to my other PowerPoint here, and we'll take a quick look at the enrollment portal for MetLife, and it's going to be very similar for Nationwide as well. You're going to get 2 different enrollment links. MetLife and Nationwide, we're working on getting them integrated into one portal, but we wanted to get MetLife out as quickly as possible. So right now that it is 2 different enrollment links. So once you get your enrollment link, you're going to get the Pearl with your agent ID at the end of it. And that link is going to be specific to you. So up here in this top right corner, it's going to say your name and your information. From here, you'd enter the zip code. Are you looking for dental coverage? Yes or no? Are you looking for vision coverage? Yes, or dental only? And then select who's covered. So member, member spouse, member children, member plus family. There's no age restrictions on these policies. The only age-related factor would be the primary policyholder has to be at least 18. And on a family plan, I believe we can go up to eight dependents. Then you would select your dental plan, so $750, $2,000, $10,000. From here, you can view details. It'll pull up another tab where you can view the association benefits, view the full coverage benefits, limitations, exclusions, if you're interested in looking at that. And then once you've made your selection there's of course nothing to select for VSP. There's only one option. So it'll combine those. Here we've got the $750 MetLife plan and the VSP plan. So this looks a little bit different in premium here, only because there is a slight discount for bundling the two policies together. So rather than that $21, it's $20. You can see your total monthly cost here. And then begin application. Again, no social security number, nothing like that. We just need name, birth date, address, and phone number. Phone number we do need. Email, we can get by without it. If you're talking to somebody and they don't have an email address, just skip that. Do not put your own email address in. Then you'll go for the bank account information or credit card. ACH is preferred, credit cards expire. So ACH is preferred. We will attempt to get in contact with members if we notice their credit card is coming up to expire. But ACH is the preferred method. Once you've entered the payment information, you will be able to select your product effective date. So you can go up to 3 months in advance. So today's April 27th, May, June, July, go to July 1st for an effective date. And the first billing date just needs to be before, at least 1 day before the effective date. If you are pushing out an effective date, I recommend taking payment as soon as you possibly can. Just makes things a little bit easier. Remember, it's front of mind for them that they know they took out this policy, even though it's not effective until July. They're going to see it hit their bank account today. Great. They knew it was coming. If you push that billing date out too far, members, they're good at forgetting sometimes. They'll forget that you had pushed that out and agreed to, take it out on June 25th and may dispute the payment. We've seen that a couple of times. All right, so for questions for our agent support team, that is their phone number right there. So definitely take note of that. Again, reach out to your account executive or agent support. We're more than happy to help. The email there, agentsupport@ncd.com. And then also take note of the web address there, ncd.com/agents. That's going to be the agent launch pad where you can find your marketing materials, your brochures. There's some training videos on there. There's a zip file of social media content that you can use. All sorts of things on there. That's also a good place to look for the availability map. As it continues to update, that's going to be the first place it's updated. All right. I think we're ready for some questions.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you so much, Sabrina. That was an amazing presentation. I was sitting here watching, and Rob and I have discussed the benefits, but just getting to see the in-depth presentation, of course, it really does open your eyes to how robust and how high quality, excellent these products are. So great presentation. You did a great job. That was awesome. So Sabrina, what we'll do from here, we have quite a few questions in here. I've bookmarked every single one of them. And so what we'll do is I'll just read each question to you,
Okay.
Sabrina. And then obviously we don't want to go super long. And so maybe just give us, anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds per question. You let us know what your thoughts are for each question. Okay.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
before I start reading the questions to you, I'm looking through here and see quite a few people asked about commissions and contracting. So that's very simple. So for all commissions and contracting, Rob and we will throw a link and instructions in the chat. So everybody, if you want to open up the chat, we will give you instructions on how you contract. That's one of the reasons why we have our sales director, Brenda Sparks, here. And we will give you instruction on what commission schedules look like for contracting and commissions. As an IMO, we do offer top contracts. So everything from MGA, GA contracts, senior agents. If you are an agency owner, you have downlines, of course, we can definitely set you up to where you can get set up, and then you have your agents under you on your team. So we'll throw that in the chat shortly. So be on, open up the chat and be looking out for that. We did record this presentation, so if you ever want to go back and look at it to maybe touch up on some notes, I threw in the chat the link to our YouTube page. So you can obviously click on that link and you can check out our YouTube page anytime. So going through here, first question, do you all have marketing mail out materials and brochures to put in dental offices?
We do. So on that, let me back up one page here. Oh, go to this one. Right here, the ncd.com/agents. If you go to that, you'll select which product you're looking for, Nationwide, MetLife, or VSP. And then it'll have all of the plan brochures that you can print off. You can edit them in there to add your agent name and your phone number. And yeah, we're working on some sort of ordering system where you can actually order from that website. But right now it's available for you to edit and print.
Wonderful. That's an excellent resource. Thank you so much. So yeah, so you can obviously get that. You can pass that out to dentist office if you have partnerships with dentists. That's going to be a great resource for marketing. This is a good question. One thing, Sabrina, that we can definitely relate here, and Joyce brought up this wonderful. She has several great questions in here, but one of them, she says, are the agents' lines U.S. based?
Yes. All of our member care team and agent support team, just about said based out of Dallas. We've got a couple in Oklahoma now, but yes, they're
Awesome.
all based out of the U.S.
That's
And
great.
we do have bilingual associates as well. So if you have some Spanish speaking members, we can get them taken care of as well.
Love that. That's awesome. I think that also just goes to prove into your point earlier about that white glove service. It's such a need in today's customer care industry in the insurance business. So definitely glad to hear that. Another great question, is the 10,000 annual maximum a graduated annual maximum?
Nope. All of the plans, what you see is what you get. So $10,000 plan from day one.
Love it. Awesome. Straight to the point here. I'm going to fire away at several questions. Are implants covered? I think you touched on this, but just want to clarify, are implants covered?
Implants are covered on the $10,000 MetLife plan and all 3 of the Nationwide plans.
Perfection. Do brokers get discounted rates?
Not discounted rates, but you get your commission.
Technically, Joyce, that was a great question. Technically, yeah, I guess you could think of it as it's discounted because your commissions offset the premiums. But that is a good question. Maybe Sabrina can hook us up. I'm just kidding.
See what I can do.
Yep. Andrew asked, is NCD cross-selling our clients?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to clear. Yeah. There's no cross-selling happening there. Don't stress about that.
Nope.
I believe Mary Lee is asking here to clarify DPPO.
DPPO?
Yes. It's just D as in Delta, PP as in Paul, O as in Oscar.
Hi, this is Mary Lee, and I just meant dental PPO, but you answered that question, and I know that these are PPO plans. So thanks, Sabrina.
Okay, no problem.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mary Lee. Appreciate that. This is another good question from Joyce. Are these good if the work is done overseas?
Um,
VIP, I'm told, has that.
That's a great question. I don't know the answer to it. I don't think we have any providers in network overseas. But I can definitely get an answer on whether we'll pay an out-of-network dentist, not domestic.
Wonderful. Joyce, we'll throw our email. It's agentservices@acmgsales.com. It's also the same email that you would have received this Zoom presentation link. We'll throw it in the chat, and you can email us that same question, and we'll connect with Sabrina to get you that answer. Okay, so Pete asked this. He just wanted to clarify. Pete said 50 to 80% up to 750. Could you clarify what that means? I believe that's regarding the dental benefits.
Let's take a look. 750 plan. So it sounded like 50% to 80% thinking basic care.
Yes, if you just clarify exactly what you meant on that.
Sure. So it follows a graduated scale. So in year one, you're getting 50% coverage on basic services. So your fillings, your periodontal maintenance, deep cleaning maintenance, we're covering it at 50%. In year two, we're covering it 65%. And in year three, 80%.
Excellent. It's like, Pete, think of it's like fine wine. As it ages, it gets better.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a good retention tactic too.
Absolutely.
Good benefits up front, but it also makes the member want to stick around to really reap the benefits of the policy a couple years down the road.
That's right. Keeps your books good. Marilee wants to clarify deductible on preventive care. Can you confirm if there is any deductible for preventive?
No deductible on preventive.
Excellent. Very good. Joyce, Teladoc is great. Agreed. It's definitely, since COVID, Teladoc has definitely become one of the most important benefits. And so glad to hear that that's a value add. Pete asked, if you have credible coverage, can you waive the year one limits?
Unfortunately, we cannot. So we tried that with the nationwide plan. Again, full transparency. You guys are smart. I want to be fully transparent. We tried that with our nationwide plan. And we had members that were, they ruined it for everybody essentially, where they'd go in, waive the waiting period, and then max out their policy in the first 6 months and cancel it. So it's just not something that we could sustain.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Joyce wants to clarify 2 to 3 implants. What kind of negotiated rates do you have? So clarifying on the implant question, 2 to 3, and then what kind of negotiated rates do you have?
So the negotiated rates are unfortunately not something that NCD has access to. It's ever changing based on geographical location and different factors. That is something that's held between the carrier, which would be MetLife or Nationwide themselves, and the providers that they're contracted with. So that, unfortunately, I don't have a black and white answer on that. It's a MAC charge, and those MAC rates are set based on a whole slew of information.
Got it. Thank you. April asked this. It's regarding one of the value-added services that come with, obviously, you have the Teladoc, you have some of the different services, but I believe it's in regarding to the National Wellness and Fitness Association. Is that like a Silver Sneakers type of fitness program? Is what April's asking.
So National Wellness and Fitness Association is just the association itself. That's going to be like you have to have AARP to qualify for a certain product. You have to have National Wellness and Fitness Association to qualify for, or to be able to obtain one of these plans. This prioritized wellness would be that, probably closer to what you're looking for, that wellness plan.
Makes sense. And in addition, kind of piggybacking off that question, Pete asked, where can I get access to the association membership details?
That should be on the website that we talked about here. I'll confirm that. But also, once you're enrolling a member or using the enrollment portal, you can view all of the NFWA benefits through this link right here. But I can get that sent over to you guys.
Perfect. Yep. Joyce mentioned 10K in Costa Rica goes a long way. Absolutely. This, I think you just hit on this question, but just to confirm, pricing based on, this is a question, is pricing based on zip codes or age, gender?
Zip codes only.
Excellent. Okay. Very good. So pricing. So just to clarify, everybody, pricing is based on zip codes. Bill asked, so if a person wants a tooth filled and they are missing a tooth, they are not covered for that. Is that correct?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Sure. Bill asked a question. Bill says, so if a person wants a tooth filled
Mhm.
and they were missing a tooth, they are not covered for that. Is that correct?
Right. We're not going to put something in place of something that we didn't take out under the plan.
Totally makes sense. Perfect. And then Bill asked an additional question. Can these be sold? This is a great question, Bill. Thank you. Can these plans be sold to groups? We have clients in 16 states.
So we're working towards like a true group plan. Right now we do list bills, or a messy group, if you will. So yes, the answer is yes, we can do a list bill, but not a true group product. And if you have those, we'd be happy to, I can have a separate conversation and kind of go into the
Wonderful.
details of how that works.
Wonderful. Yeah. And list billing really is a great way to make individual plans feel more like a group plan. It's a nice, convenient way. So Bill, you can definitely utilize that. This is just another example. It's regarding coverage. Joyce asked, here's an example. Client has a pin in, but crown fell off. Would that be covered?
That one I don't have an answer for. I'm not 100% certain on that one.
Okay,
So
perfect.
they have the appliance in their mouth, but the crown fell off of it.
That's correct. That's what the
Okay.
question is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
Joyce, go ahead and again, once I finish reading these questions, my partner Rob has already put it in there, but you can email us that exact question, and we'll make sure we connect with Sabrina and the team to get you an answer on that. This is a question. I know this is questionable, but is glaucoma screening covered on this vision plan regarding the VSB plan you discussed?
The glaucoma screening.
Correct.
I believe screening is covered. Again, I'll need to confirm that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a question I've had before.
Yeah, Termia, if you want, just email us at agentservices@acmgsales.com, and then we'll make sure we confirm that for you. Paul asked the question again, how do we get contracted? If you check the chat, my partner, Rob, actually just put instructions. So if you guys want to get contracted, just open up the chat real quick, and you'll see the email to reach out to and the exact steps on how you're going to get contracted to sell all of these plans, as well as get your commission structure set in place. So just go ahead and reach out to that at your convenience. You can see that is in the chat. Baker asked, any coverage for, and this is in quotes, all on 4 permanent bridges?
That unfortunately we do not cover. We'll cover individual implants, but the all on 4, I think the other term for that would be implant supported dentures, would not be covered on these plans.
Perfect. Okay. Judy asked, does VIP cover online companies like Warby Parker, etc.?
That's going to be, it's going to depend if they're in network. I think those are kind of dependent on the vision provider or the actual, optometrist that's working in one of those places, whether they're going to accept insurance or not. So that would just be something to look up through a VSP provider search.
Perfect. Thank you, Sabrina. Jill asked, please confirm, are the dental benefits not available in Washington, but the VSP vision plans are?
Let's take a look.
Basically, are the dental plans available in Washington, that they're not available, but the VSP plans are available?
We do not have any availability in Washington.
Okay, for vision and dental, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so Jill, you're correct. In Washington, VSP and the dental benefits are not available as of yet.
Correct.
Joyce said, would love to access, like I said earlier, Joyce, if you scroll up, you can actually see we've recorded this whole presentation. And so you can go to our YouTube page. I included that link in the top of this chat, and you can go to our YouTube page. It's American Central Marketing Group. So if you just go onto YouTube, look up American Central Marketing Group, you'll find our page, and you'll find this presentation along with a lot of other presentations. Marilee asked per person rates. So are the rates per person, or are they, or is it bundled together if you're quoting multiple individuals?
They are per person. We'll take a look at this. So this is the Agent Launchpad, that website that we looked at on the second to last deck or slide of the deck. So if you go into the MetLife, here's the landing page. Again, select which plan you're looking for. So I'll look at the MetLife and the current pricing guide. This is, it's going to be the easiest for you to go into one of your enrollment links and type in a zip code rather than trying to decipher this. But this kind of gives you a look at the difference for member only, member plus spouse. So it is individual rates.
Wonderful. Perfect. This is just another question from Joyce here, asking for your thoughts. Sabrina, why would you say, she says, why is the 5K plan better than the 10K? I don't know if you want to shed any light on what your thoughts are regarding that question.
So it really just depends. You guys are the experts, right? You're talking to these members every day. You know what their current plans have and don't have. The biggest difference, probably the biggest selling point on a $5,000 dental plan is going to be that you can use up to that full $5,000 on implants. If you're using the whole $5,000 on implants, you're definitely getting way more work done, which is unfortunate, but that would be the biggest difference, is that full benefit can be used towards implants rather than the $10,000 plan where you get the $3,000 for implants.
Makes sense. And even 5,000, again, if anyone's been selling dental in here, if you can find a plan that gets to 3,000, it seems to be a miracle. And so just alone 5,000 is definitely a game changer. Andrew asked, is contracting through NCD or through the individual carrier, an example, Nationwide or MetLife?
It's directly through us. So we act as much as like a carrier as we possibly can. So we're paying the commissions. The contracting is through us. You're getting access to these products by contracting with NCD. They're proprietary to us. So we handle all of that.
Excellent. Thank you. And it is approaching 3 o'clock. So I'm going to start kind of firing away at these questions. We'll just take a couple more here, try to fly through these. So can you confirm, is ortho care like braces and Invisalign covered on any of the plans?
They're not. Cosmetics are not covered. There are a few benefits for some kiddos on here. So the sealants, space maintainers. Space maintainers would be the closest, I think, to orthodontics as you're going to get. But other cosmetic orthodontics is not going to be covered.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. And then obviously, I think you mentioned 3 different networks that NCD is on. How do brokers know which network the plan is on?
So Nationwide is going to be through the Carrington network, and there's a singular link for that in your enrollment portal. Find a doc. Same with Vision. You can find a doc from there, and MetLife is going to be only on the MetLife network. So each one has their own network. They don't like intermix between the 3.
Excellent. And it looks like we had 2 questions that are pretty similar. Can you please confirm the effective date flexibility and coverage for pre-existing conditions?
So the effective date is going to be the 1st of the month, always. Again, you can bump that out up to 90 days, but it's always going to be the 1st of the month. And pre-existing conditions is going to be just your missing tooth clause.
Perfect. So this is Michael asked a really great question here. Thank you for the awesome presentation. Yes, thank you, Sabrina. You did great. How do we find the email link that we can use to passively enroll members?
So once you guys get contracted, you're going to get a link that's customized specifically to you. So let me, anybody have their agent ID right off the top of their head? I don't know if Rob has his handy.
Are you asking for a national producer number?
No, let me just put this down.
Sabrina, hold on. I'm getting mine right now for you.
Okay.
So mine is 670497.
Perfect. Okay. So this is the link that you're going to get as soon as you contract. You're going to get one of these for MetLife and VSP and one for Nationwide. It's going to have your agent information up here. You can just copy this link and put that in your email address or in your signature.
Perfect. Thank you, Sabrina. So Michael, yeah, that's how you can easily passively enroll members. You can utilize that. Again, everyone that's for contracting, you can check the email. We'll post in there again, but it's agentservices@acmgsales.com. That's where you're going to go for contracting with all of these plans and also to get the commission structures. Between Rob, myself, Brenda Sparks, and our team, we will make sure we get you contracted quickly, efficiently, in all of your commission structures. So that's how you're going to do that. Here we go. This is a great question. Do you have to be licensed in each state that you enroll in?
Yes. So you do have to be licensed to enroll a member. The system is not going to stop you. We will put a hold on it. Let's say Rob goes in here and enrolls somebody in Kansas and he's not licensed in Kansas. We're going to get a flag on our agent support side. We're going to call Rob and say, hey, we don't have an active Kansas license for you. If you can get it in the next 60 days, we can get this commission backdated and paid out to you. Or, it expired, just run the NIPR again. We'll rerun it and get that updated and make sure you get paid on it. But to get paid commissions on it, you have to be licensed.
Perfect. We'll take just a couple more here and we'll wrap it up. This is a great question. This is important. People want to know this. Do individuals that enroll need to keep the plans all year, or can they cancel during the year without any qualifying events?
Yeah, they can cancel at any time. They can cancel or downgrade the plan at any point in time. To upgrade a plan, they would need a qualifying life event or hit their renewal month. If they wanted to bump up from like a $3,000 to a $5,000 plan, that could only be done in their renewal. And just on cancellation really quick, I forgot to mention this earlier. We're not cross-selling to your members, but we are save desk essentially, or retention as much as we can. If a member calls in to cancel, we're going to go through the appropriate steps to try to save that member as best we can.
Excellent. Very good. So just again, for anyone that's curious, if you want to get contracted, you want commissions, commission schedules, all you need to do, it's very, very simple. You just need to email agentservices@acmgsales.com and our team will make sure we get you contracted. Just obviously let us know your situation. Are you an agency? Are you an individual? Do you have agents on your team? And we will make sure we get you contracted appropriately. Again, we offer the top contracts in the business, everything from MGA, GA, all the way down. Let's take this as the last question here, and then let's wrap it up today. Does the waiting period apply if you had prior coverage?
Yep. We are still operate on the waiting period. Unfortunately, there's no way to waive out of that. We tried it, not something that we could sustain to waive that and have members maxing out their policy right away.
Get it. Makes sense there. Well, good deal, everybody. It's 3:06. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you again, Sabrina, for an amazing presentation. You killed it. You did a great job. And then everyone else, thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure and an honor having you on the call. Again, ACMG, our mission here is to support you, is to serve you, the brokers, the agents that are working day to day and taking care of people. You have a very important job, and that's helping hardworking families and individuals protect their health. And these plans for vision, for dental, for the value-added services are going to make a big difference for your clients. It's going to ultimately help you get referrals, take care of clients, all at the same time reward you with great high commissions, level commissions that can keep your renewals in your pocket. So we're looking forward to partnering with every single one of you on these plans here. If you want this slideshow, if you want this presentation, again, go to our YouTube page, American Central Marketing Group on YouTube. Thanks again, everybody. Hope you have a successful week. Stay on the grind, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.